Okay, so Mr. Recording. So I believe we can proceed now. Okay, so today is this week basically is about NotebookLM. I believe we all have heard about NotebookLM. It's not something new or something strange. It's one of Google's powerful products that most people underutilize. Like somebody was telling me that they need to do things over and over again for them to grab or for them to understand or for them to learn things. I used to fall under that bracket that before I learn a particular thing, I have to read over and over and over and over again or try and understand. So it's hard for me to grab things faster. But since I discovered NotebookLM, it has been a lot easier for me. So with NotebookLM, I learn things faster than, I don't even need to even read that thing. With NotebookLM, I'll be able to create what I need or the material that I need to learn that thing, and they help me learn faster. So look into NotebookLM, look at how you use that to become more productive, how you use that to, even though people are using it to make money, using it to create content, using it to learn new things, using it to even add to your workload or how you work to make you much more effective or efficient at work as well. Okay, so NotebookLM basically is an AI research tool. It is built on Gemini models, Google. And I don't want to dwell too much on this because I want us to look at hands-on, what we can do with it. So I just quickly flip through this slide so we don't waste too much time on it. So with NotebookLM, you eliminate hallucination. Let me go back. Hallucination, and you'll be able to create different notebooks that you can use for different sources. So with this, you can upload PDF, YouTube, web, audio, documents, slide, text, any sort of material that you have to give it as a source for you to be able to create content on it. So when we look at the app itself, we'll be able to understand most of these things. So you can create a brief document with it. You can create an audio overview. You can create an FAQ question and answer with it. You can create a study guide. You can summarize. You can do so many different things with it. So for the audio overview, this is what I use basically most of the time because I learn faster when I listen and when I watch. It's only when I read that I struggle to grab things. So most times it takes me like 2-3 readings or 5 readings to understand that thing. But once I watch it or I listen to it, it sticks faster. So this is what I use very often. Audio, you have to host like a podcast analyzing that subject or topic you want to learn. It is customizable, it is interactive, you can be part of it, you can ask them questions, they answer you and they continue. You can also download whatever you have created as audio. So for difference between this and ChatGPT and Claude, because this is source grounded, so it is based on your sources, so it does not hallucinate, it does not make things up, unlike ChatGPT or Claude. There's no hallucination, it can generate audio, it is best for research studying, and the free tier also gives you generous usage as well. And you don't have access to the web except if you want to search, you want to add search to it. But basically, if you're using it on your projects, it only gives information based on the sources you've added to it. So that's how it works. So these are some of the power stack that people use as well: NotebookLM, Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT, and the rest. So student can use it for studies, and also you can use it for work, different things. Content creators can also use it as well, different ways you can use it to create content, and businesses can as well use that as well. Just upload your document, SOPs, and you can use it as a customer support agent. Job seekers as well can use it to prepare for interviews, tailor your CV and all that. And so is it worth it to subscribe? If you're using the free version, you can use, if you have 100 notebooks that you can create, You can add up to 50 sources per notebook, 10 audio overview as compared to what you have when you use the paid plan, which is $18.99 a month. Okay, so different ways that you can use it to make money. So I'll just leave this and let's just go straight into NotebookLM. Okay, so once you go to notebooklm.google.com, it will give you the option for you to log in using your Gmail account. So like we've seen, you can use it for free. And this is what you'll see if you have notebooks that you've created in the past. Like for instance, I have different notebooks that I've created. So these are all my notebooks. But if you don't have, you have to click on Create New Notebook. So once you click on Create New Notebook, you'll see these three different interfaces. So this part, and this. So this and this will be where you add your sources. You can search. If you have the sources, you can click on this to upload them. If you don't have the sources, you can just type on the sources here. So for the other parts, let me just bring it back. So for this other part, you can also search for the sources here, or you can upload a file from your computer, or you can add a YouTube video, YouTube link for YouTube video. You can add from your drive. You can also copy text and paste as well. Or the same thing here is what you have here. You can do a web search, and you can do fast research or deep research. So most times, if I need to find information about anything, I usually do deep research. Deep research takes time for you to generate the sources, but it gives you in-depth research, in-depth information. Let's just say we're searching for, let me just say 5 ways to using notebook. So let me just do fast research. But most times I usually do deep research to get more information, more sources. So once you click on that, it will start searching the internet. That's the reason why this is just so powerful, because it searches the internet for information about that particular topic. So once you click on view, you see all the sources it got the information from, and you can import them. So once we import, you'll see it will appear on this middle part. If we import, it will import the information from the sources to this middle part. So now it gave us 10 different sources. If we had done deep research, it would have given us much more, up to like 50 to 60 sources. That's why it's better to do deep research. But it takes some time. It takes longer time for you to get more information than doing fast research. So now it has summarized everything it got from these different sources onto this part of it. So this is where you chat with it. This is where you ask it question. This is where you get more clarification on what it has done or what you need to do with the sources you've gotten. And this other side of it is the studio part. This is where you create what you want to create with your sources. So, but first of all, you can customize how you want it to interact with you. If you want to create like a custom instruction for it, like if you're using this as an SOP, or if you're using it for a company, let's say a company wants to build like a customer support system, whereby people can ask questions to understand, find out more about the company, or they can use it to attend to customers. You can always have like your instructions, custom instruction where you add to this, and that way it understands how to interact with people, understand the tone to use, understand the kind of language to use to attend to people, or how to give out information. So you can upload that, and you can also set this as a summary, write also what you want it to have. So that's how you customize a particular notebook, so it speaks with that voice or with that tone going forward. Then here you can ask it some question. You can ask it to, let me just say, based on the sources give me 5 digital way to with it. So you can ask a different question here because it already has the sources, it has the information. So what it's doing now is that it's going through this source. So that's why they say it does not hallucinate. It goes through your source. Now it's not using the web, it's not using the internet. It is looking for the information from the source. And you see, once it gives us the information we need, it will give like a citation for where it's getting it from. Like if you look at this, for instance, it will show you that this information was gotten from somewhere here. If we click on it, when I click on this, it will show you where it got it from. So you know that I did not hallucinate. It got it from somewhere, from one of those sources. If you look at this number 2, click on it, it will show you where it got it from the source. Look at this as well. So that's how you know that the information you're giving out is grounded on that source, not just making things up. So that's how you will get the best from it. And once you've done this, if it has given you this information, and this is, let's say this is what you need, then you can save it as notes, or you can copy it out to do what you want to do with it. Then if, let's say, for some people, they want to create content out of this, or you want to create like a slide deck. Let's say, for instance, I want to create a slide deck. Then you tell it to give you this information. So once it has given you this, what you need to do would be to save it as notes. So if you're saving it as notes, it moves it to this side of the screen. So now you have this information as a note. You can as well convert this information to source if this is what you want to use. Like for instance, if I say now I want to create a slide deck, what it will do is that it will go through all these sources to find different information to create a slide deck for me. But if I just want to use only this, let's say this is what I want from this, so this is what I want to use. Once you save it as notes, you click on these 3 dots, you convert it to source. So once you convert it to source, it turns into one of your sources. So this is the source. Then if you now want to use, since you want to use just this as the source for our slide deck, or for video, or for audio, whatever you want to use it for, you have to uncheck the other sources and select just this. So once you select just this, then you can move to the studio to create what you want to create with it. Either ask it to create a slide deck. Let's say you want to create a slide deck with it. If you just click on the body of it, it will go ahead to create the slide deck for you. But if you click on this arrow, it gives you that option for you to customize it. Then do you want a detailed slide deck, or do you want just a presenter slide deck? Let's say I want to present a slide deck. How do you want it short, or you want it to create based on the content or the number of information you have? And how do you want the slide deck to look? So now you can add how you want it to look, what you want it to look like. You want it to be like a minimalistic style, or you want it to have graphics or images, and you can add all those extra things to it. Fatima, please go ahead.
Okay, please, your screen is very tiny. I really can't see the things. I can't read what you're sharing. Can you zoom out a bit?
Let me go back and... Is it much better now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm on the slide deck part. Let's say select the presenter slide, and you add what you want it to look like. You just say, I want more graphics and less text. So once you're done with it, you can generate. So now it will start generating that slide deck for you. The same thing if you want to an audio overview, you also go and customize as well. Select, do you want a deep dive? So if you want it to be like a deep dive basically is when you look briefly into that conversation, or when the two hosts you have two hosts talk about that topic, they analyze it, they criticize it, or they try to like make you understand more about that particular topic. Brief is just like a brief short audio. Then here they'll critique it, they'll bring out the flaws or give you feedback or just give you act as a critic to it. Then here they can debate. But usually for learning's sake, I love going with the deep dive, because deep dive, they'll break down everything step by step for you to understand. So I'll leave it at default, and I'll just, here they give you an option. What extra do you want to add to it? Or what do you want the host to focus on to add? I'll just select new freelancer guide, and let's see other one that comes up. Expert client page, scaling workflow. Let me just select these two, and let's generate this. So now the audio will start generating as well. You can also do video overview. So for this video overview, I'm not sure if you're on the free plan, you'll be able to see this cinematic option. But for the paid plan, you should see this. You have these three options. So cinematic.
Cinematic is not on the free. Is not on the free version.
I thought as much. So this cinematic gives you they'll use like a nano banana style of image generation to create it. It looks more like a video with animation, like moving characters, unlike the explainer or brief that just gives you. So if I go to explainer, for instance, you'll see you can select different style, how you want it to look. But I don't think these ones animate. They just show like picture, still images of different slides where somebody talks about, and there'll be voiceover at the background and all that. So, Mucho, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I think one of the questions I wanted to ask, you've just answered it, because the video I made with NotebookLM, I mean, it's actually an example. The video I dropped on the group,
yeah,
that's just a reflection of what happened. Because I was wondering, why is it not like the video from the YouTube, which I'm trying to imitate, the YouTube channel which I'm trying to imitate, you understand?
Yeah.
I think I just understand now that that's the reason. It's because of the fact that I'm using a free version.
And that's the thing. So, but another thing is that I don't have to use the free version. That link I sent on the group, it gives you 4 months of the paid plan. With that 4 months, just remember to cancel before that 4 months ends so they don't charge you. So at least you can spend 4 months using the paid, using the pro version of everything under the Google ecosystem. View 3.1 video creation, NotebookLM, the pro version, everything about Google. So you can use their pro version for free for 4 months.
But now that we have the account already, what do we do?
Now that you have
6 months.
Sorry, 6 months.
Yes, from that link. 6 months.
6 months. Enjoy 6 months for free. But just remember to cancel, Sha. So you say now that you have the account.
Yeah, like the NotebookLM course.
You create another account now. Don't you have another Gmail?
Oh, all right. Good.
Use another Gmail. Open another account. At least enjoy all the pro plan, all the pro goodies for free for that 6 months. What I usually do is that things like this, if I join, immediately I join, I cancel. Because what they do is that once you cancel, they don't charge you till when that period ends, that trial version ends. That's when they charge you. So I think it should work with something like this. If you subscribe, get that 6 months, cancel immediately so you don't forget, and then I'll start debiting you. So let me select this cinematic option. Agency sets up plans, page strategy. So Lulok, please go ahead.
Hi, Eric. Thank you. It wasn't too long that I joined the group. If you can help us repost that link you mentioned. I don't think I've come across it. Thank you.
No, I'll look for it again on WhatsApp. I'll send it across. Productivity hack deep dive. Let's do this and let's generate. Okay, so now we have 3 generation ongoing, and there's also the option for mind map as well. Mind map also helps to understand things deeply, and it also helps me to learn faster. if I use my mind map. So somehow I'll be able to see the connection or the connectivity from where to where and how I can link things up. Let's just also add that so it's generating. There's also the report. There's the flashcard, which I also use very often. So flashcard helps you like a quiz, sort of gives a question and answer to test your brain, test your memory, see if you've understood or if you forgot some of the things that you've gone through. There's quiz. There's infographic is also another good one. So let's also see which time. Let me do display. So basically, these are the different ways you can use NotebookLM for just the basic setup. At least the easiest way to understand how NotebookLM works. Just know that you have the column for your sources, add your sources, and you have that column for your charts, where you add where you interact with it, chat with it, and find out more about it. And once you've gotten what you want, you can move it to convert it to add it as notes, convert it to source, and use it to create your whatever you want to create. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just select everything. And what it will do is that you go through everything you selected and pick out what it needs or what it wants to do or what it wants to use to create whatever you're creating. So that's the reason why they also give you the option for you to tell it where you want it to focus more on. So it can focus more on that to be able to create what it should or what it's creating for you. Oluwatobi, go ahead, please.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. Just this NotebookLM, I've had it for a while. For a while, but I've had challenges actually getting to use it the way I actually want. So I'm thinking if there's a possibility you can take us through how you would actually use it for something like, for example, I have a challenge now, which is I want to write a certification.
Yeah.
And I've tried to use it for this purpose. And I've added sources from the previous video that you sent, the pre-training video that you sent over. So I've tried to add sources, and I want you to take us through how you would actually use it for something like that.
So
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very possible. So this is another notebook that I created when I was preparing for management of portfolio exam, certification exam, both foundation and practitioner. So what I did is that I searched for different sources online that will help me prepare for that, just like what you said. So I got, I think about 65 sources. And how I used it to prepare was I created an audio overview, which is either of these two. I created these two for it. So this one was for certification exam cheat sheets for them to guide me through on how to pass the exam. This one was just for like giving me both scenarios and tactics that I can use to pass the exam. So what I usually do is that if I want to play this, if I click on this play, for instance, it goes ahead to play the conversation. So here you hear those two hosts.
Modernize a tech startup experiencing.
Can you guys hear what it's saying?
Old construction firm. It'll describe their current projects, their dysfunction.
Okay, so what this does is that it goes ahead to, you hear the two hosts, and they'll talk about and break that topic down so that I can understand. But I don't use just the play, I use the interactive option. If I click on interactive, for instance, it will still go ahead to play. There will still be that conversation between those two hosts. But here, I have the option to come in and ask questions, just in case I'm not very clear, but I need more clarification. So let's just look at it together. So,
welcome back to the deep dive. And today I have to start with a massive, massive congratulations. Seriously, if you're listening to this, take a moment. It means you cleared that first huge hurdle. You passed the Mod Foundation exam.
Which is not easy. Let's be clear about that.
Not at all. You've got the vocabulary down, the principles. You can tell the difference between a portfolio and a program without.
So now I can always interrupt them to ask them questions if there's any part that I don't understand. or if there's something that I want them to focus more on, or if there's something I want them to clarify, I can ask them question and let's just go through it together. Let's see.
And that is a huge win. You should really feel good about that.
It absolutely is. And the foundation exam, it's no walk in the park. It requires a lot of memorization, a really solid grasp of all that. Oh, hey, I think our listeners got something to say.
Hi, so just wanted to confirm for the foundation exam, is it an open book exam or is it an exam that I have to memorize a lot or prepare? How do you suggest that I can pass this exam easily? So maybe I didn't enable my order. Let me ask again.
Oh, are you thinking about the port?
Let me close this. Okay, so I didn't enable my
Portfolio
order. Let me
office,
ask
like
it
the house
again.
where all these decisions actually live.
That is a great way to put it. The portfolio. Hey, yeah, what's up?
So I want to find out for the foundation exam, is it going to be like an open book exam or is it like a closed book? And what do you suggest on how best I can prepare to pass this exam?
Oh, wait, sounds like we might have jumped the gun a bit with our congratulations.
Haha, it sounds like you're still gearing up for that foundation hurdle. No worries at all.
To answer your big question, the foundation exam is strictly closed book. No manuals allowed in there.
Exactly. Unlike the practitioner level we were just mentioning, foundation is all about what's in your head.
It's 50 multiple choice questions in 40 minutes. You need 25 correct to pass.
That's about 48 seconds per.
So now you can see, this is about the practitioner exam. I asked them a question about the foundation exam. They had to still go back to answer me and give me a clue on how to prepare for it. So this is basically how I use it. And let's say I want to learn anything at all. I just research for that thing, find out different sources, and create this audio overview with it. And I keep asking them questions about it. So it makes you feel like you're in a class with a teacher that knows that thing with all the sources, and they're giving you information or telling you what to do and how to do those things. It makes it easier for you to learn faster. So this is how I use it. And I think if you also use it this way, it should be able to help you to prepare for anything you want to do or to help you learn anything faster. Because once you ask them questions, they respond back. And even if they've gone past what they're talking about, you can always stop them and ask them questions. They'll still go back and discuss more, throw more light on that thing. So this will definitely help you learn anything very fast. So that's how I basically use it. And hopefully it should be able to help you as well if you use it that way. So now let's go back to, let's see how far. Slide deck, what happens? So slide deck has stopped. So let's see this. Okay, so this is the infographic that is created. So this is it. And this created it based on the option I selected for agency style, mirroring and scaling from solo to agency with NotebookLM. So, and because of it using Nano Banana, it gives you a precise text messages or text rather, right up. So you know that if it was any other, if it was the previous model that you're using for something like this, you said that the text will not be accurate. It's be like gibberish or writing rubbish, but it gives you accurate text and something that you can read and also use as well. So you have the option to download it if you want, and you can also use other, like there are some website that you can use to remove watermark. So you can use that to remove watermark if you don't want to. You can just crop it out. So that's for that. And let's see which other one. So this is another, the other it created. Let's see what it's going to say.
You know, that incredibly frustrating moment when you're running your own solo business and you actually manage to land a pitch meeting with a dream client.
Oh, yeah. The absolute best and worst feeling.
Right. Because you look at their business, you know, for a fact, you can just knock the work out of the park and then they go with an agency.
And the irony there is, I mean, that agency is almost certainly going to charge them significantly more than you quoted.
Exactly.
They'll likely just hand the actual execution off to a junior employee anyway, delivering, far less personalized attention than you would have provided.
It drives freelancers totally crazy because the client's decision isn't actually based on the end product being vastly superior. It really comes down to perceived risk.
Right. It's all about risk management for them.
Yeah. The agency shows up looking like a fortress. They have the intake decks, the project managers, the quarterly review.
Oh, hey there. How can we help?
So can you just quickly summarize what this conversation is all about? So I'll just get the gist of what you're talking about.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so glad you jumped in to ask that.
It is the perfect time for a quick reset.
Basically, we are talking about how a solo freelancer can use AI to look like a huge agency.
Specifically, we're looking at a tool called NotebookLM.
It's about shifting from just learn it.
So that's how it works. With this, you can ask questions, you can interact, you can understand, you can even ask them to rewind and all that. So that's the notebook, and you can also download this as well. But the thing is that if you download it as audio or like MP3, you can't ask that question, except if you open it on the app on your phone. That is when you see the option to join, to interact. But if you download it as audio, you won't be able to interact with it because it comes in as downloaded MP3 file. But if you want to still continue interacting with it on your phone, you have to open the website NotebookLM on your phone, go to your account, and open it on the app. So that's the only way you can interact with it on your phone. If not, you'll have to come back to your system. So that's done. Let's see if our video. Okay, video is not done yet. The video and the slide deck, they are not done yet. So that's basically how you use that. And there are different ways people use NotebookLM because of how powerful it is. For instance, if you're working in a company where you attend to customers or you interact with customers or you have your role makes you respond to customers with different queries, what you can basically do is if we go to, you can add a new source, or let's say we create a new notebook. Let's say we create a new notebook. So basically what you have to do in cases like this, if you need it for work, or you need it to relate with your customers or to help you work faster, work better, you just have to upload every file you know that it's related to what you do. And that's if your company allows. I know there are some companies that allow for their staff to use Google ecosystem. Your company allows that for you to be able to upload company information, and you can upload every source related to that company here. So once you upload it, you have it as your source. Then from there, what I usually do in that case is, for instance, let's go to Gemini. So what I usually do is that, let's say I've uploaded the different source that I have, or the different information, the SOP of the company, the FAQs, everything about what customers will usually ask for. I've uploaded that and I've created a notebook for it. And let's just assume that, go back to one of the notebooks, and let's assume that this MOP Foundation and Practitioner is the notebook that I've created with the SOPs and FAQs. So what I'll do is that if I come to Gemini, two options. I can either open this and select, no, not from here. I'll click on this, click on Notebook. If I click on Notebook, then I'll look for that MOP. This is it. Then I'll add it. Then from here, I can start asking it question about from that source, from the sources it has generated. Ask it questions, what I want it to do, what I think it will do for me, and all that. So that's one option. But the reason why I don't recommend this is because it just you do this on the general chat, or your general platform, or chat as well. So, but if you want to make it much more professional. So what I would do is that if I open this up, I'll create a gems for it. So gems is just like projects. If you like, we use ChatGPT, you create custom GPT or create project, or if you use Claude, create project. So gems is just like project or custom GPT. So once I click on these gems, it gives me the option to create different gems. So these are the different gems that I've created. So if I say I want to create new gem, for instance, then I'll give it a title. Let's just say I give it MOP best practice. Then I'll just say helping me attend to customers. MOP inquiries. Okay, so now I can give it a custom instruction, or I just write something. Normally for custom instructions like this, I always go to like Claude to help me draft something that I can give to it. But I just want to just do something quickly. I just say make sure to always refer to the sources for information. Don't delete and don't search the web. So I can just give it that as instruction, and I use this to expand the custom instruction. Then the next thing that I can do is this clause. Let me just look at this first. So now, how do you want it to respond? Why didn't this expand my... Now, so how do you want it to respond? But this doesn't really matter. You just leave it at default tool. We don't need any of this tool here. I don't need you to create image for me. I don't need it to create video. I don't need it for to use Canvas, deep research. So I just leave this as it is. And I'll come to this cross icon and I'll add NotebookLM. So if I click on NotebookLM, it should ask me which of the notebooks do I want to select or do I want to use. Then I'll select my MOP Foundation and Practitioner. Select this. So once I have this, I have everything set up. If I have another notebook I want to include to it, I can also add another notebook to it. If I still have another source that I want to also add, I can import code. I can also upload file. I can also upload from Drive. If we still have like customers and like companies information I still need to add to it, we can add. But if not, what we have here already is fine. Then I'll just save this. So once I save this, it is saved as my MOP chat. So this is another way for you to be able to use it as an SOP for helping them customers. So what you need to just let's say the customer asks question about let's just say how many questions are in the foundation exam. So once customer asks you any question or you need to find out anything about the company's policy or what company's ways of working, you just simply come here and ask it the question. So you'll be rest assured that it is picking its answers from the sources that you've added. So that way it won't hallucinate, it won't make things up, it won't search the internet for anyways, your company's policy. So even if there's an update, your company should add it to their SOP. That way you'll be able to attach to it. So you know that it's only giving you information based on what you want, based on what the company is working on, or based on the company's current policy. So this is the response it gives me, and this is what you give back to the customer. If the customer wants to find out this, and you'll be sure that you're giving them the correct information. So this is what some companies can implement. And let's say if you now want to take this to the next level, let's say you want to, because some companies don't use this. And some companies might not want to use Google or Google products or any of the apps. You can offer to sell this as a service to a customer. So what you can do is that instead of creating this on Gemini for them, you can create like a landing page with this information and attach it to the customer's website. So you can either do this with Gemini. If we go to new chat, for instance, you can, let's see if I can add both together, select canvas, and also select notebook and MOP. So now let's see if that can work. I think I should have one prompt that I can use for that. Let me see if I can find that prompt. Okay, so here it is. So let's say I can just give it this prompt. So this prompt basically, you can either use this prompt on Claude Code, or you can use it on, but if I want to do this, like I want to do it like a business and sell to customers, I'll use it on Claude Code because Claude will create a much better website or much better landing page based on the skills it has compared to what Gemini will create. But I'll just try both of them. So, and if I also want to do this, let's see. First of all, let me copy. This is the MOP. Let me copy the link and add it here. Notebook ID is this. So I'll add this here. So if I also want to really do this, I would need to also make this prompt much more detailed. So what I'll do is that I'll go to my chat GPT, and you guys remember the prompt we created on chat GPT, the custom GPT we created. So GPT, why is GPT looking different? Anyway, I don't usually use ChatGPT that much. I can always still find my way around it. So load more prompts. Why are you not loading more for me?
Claude is not the only one updating, no. ChatGPT we're updating too.
That's the thing, though. You just have to update to still remain relevant. If not, anyway, let me just use that prompt the way it is. I don't want me to elaborate it. So I'll just select the Pro and I'll send. Then let me go to Claude. So ideally, I'll use this with Claude because of its skills. But they should be able to give us something good, something that we can. But my only fear is that if you ask them to create website for you, usually Gemini or any of these Google tools, they'll just create a generic website. What people call AI slop. So it's just like the basic thing that everybody will create online. That's the reason why I don't usually use them. So now on Claude, let me first of all find out if you have the okay. Let me say you connected to NotebookLM. So just to find out first if it has the MCP connection. So while it's still searching, let's see. So now this is creating the landing page for us. So it has created it so far. So this looks generic, like what every other person will create online. That's the reason why I say I'd rather create using Claude because it has the skills. But something like this, you can create something like this, or you can create this as a chatbot and add it to a company's website, or send it like this to a customer. They'll have it as a separate app. And if they want, they can add it to their own website or their own, maybe if they're using their own internal app, they can add it as their own app. So with this, you can ask them different question about whatever the topic is. Questions. So let me see if it's even working. I could not find a specific answer to the question within the connected NotebookLM document. To prevent hallucination, I cannot provide. So that's the problem with this. Let me see. So that's another thing with Claude. Because of it is not connected directly through the MCP, it might be hard for it to be able to get exactly what it wants compared to when you're using it as when you're creating a gem for it. So if you're creating a gem for it, to be rest assured that it will be able to find all the information because it's connected directly to NotebookLM. But this should be able to connect because it should be able to find it because we already selected NotebookLM. But maybe because of it, we didn't connect it directly the way it was connected through the gems. But if I want to do this, I would rather do it with. So now this was I don't have access via NotebookLM skill as a NotebookLM tools. So let me see. That I had it installed here. Okay, let's see which folder did I install it. Yeah, I think I installed it on a different folder. Let me find out from this. You still connected to NotebookLM. So once you've installed that skill, that repo for it to connect it to NotebookLM, it should be able to connect to NotebookLM. So that way you can ask it to create anything for you from NotebookLM. You just have to tell it the particular notebook you want to use as your source or as what you want to create. So it says, yes, it is connected to NotebookLM. So now let me give it that prompt. So let me give it this and let's see what it comes back with. So with this, you'll be rest assured that I'm going to ask it to change some. Now. Okay, so with this, you'll be sure that it will give you something very nice, something that looks much more professional compared to what you get from Gemini. So that's how you do this if you want to add it as a company's SOP. So, does anybody have any questions so far? Okay, so where is that notebook? Let's see if our video has finished generating. On the time using. So video has not finished generating, and let's see what our slide deck looks like. The agency mirror operating at scale without payroll. So because if I say add more graphics to it and view text, so that is exactly what it did. So this is the slide deck, too basic, the agent professional use. Okay, so this looks professional, this looks very good, but you can also still customize it further. based on your branding or based on how you want it to look. But even at this, it still looks fine. It still gives you what you want. And the good thing about this now is that you can customize. Let's say if you want to change this particular slide, let's say you want to change it to change the text from system team to system group. So you can tell it to customize that particular slide and it will recreate it, changing that particular slide for you. So it is much more customizable now compared to how it was about 2-3 months back. And once it is done, you can download the deck or you can send it to Canva if you have if you use Canva, that you can touch it up more, add some other things you want to add. If you don't want to do the edits in here, add other things you want to add to it, download it as a presentation deck or slide, PowerPoint slide, or you can even download it as a PDF. Okay, so that's why that is still generating. Let's see. Okay, let's see the mind map. So now this is the mind map. If I please go ahead.
Eric, please, let me take you back a little bit. Can you go to the part where you were explaining how to edit the slide? When you were typing your prompt, was that code? Was that a code sign I saw inside? Please, can you go back a little bit? Just inside the slide where you were typing to make adjustment.
Yeah, because it is still updating, I can't go inside now to when it finishes.
Okay.
It's a sign from the chart.
Okay.
Okay, it's that greater than sign.
Yes.
You were saying change it from including the sign.
Yeah, what that is that you know what it says that system, like system ahead of, is the system ahead of team or system greater than team? That's the system is greater than the team. So they use the greater than sign, greater than less, use the greater than sign. So I wanted you to change it to system greater than group instead of system greater than team.
Was it you that put it there, or as you were typing, you just put it there automatically?
It was me that typed the greater than sign. Is there?
How do you know when to include something like that?
No, you know, when I gave it the prompt to create this slide deck for me, I just told it create this slide deck based on this topic, based on the source and all that. So on its own, it knew that particular slide, what they wanted to talk about on that slide is to show people that system is greater than team. So instead of it writing system, then write greater than, which is a longer sentence, you just use the sign, the symbol, greater than symbol, to put in between system and team. So that way you know that it's just like you say system is equals to team. Instead of writing equals to, you just put the equal sign. So that is what it did. And now I wanted it to change that team to group. So I need to also put that same greater than. If I want, I would have just said, change it to system is equals to team. Instead of system is greater than team, then I'll put equal sign. Or say system is less than team, I'll put less than sign. So it's not like any special word or any special code. It is just just like to type faster, to write things faster, or to compress what you're writing, because you won't have much space to start writing equals to or greater than. It will be longer than that particular slide where it can occupy. So that's why I just did it that way. And I have to just say, okay, let me do the same thing that it has already done. So that was how. So we're looking at the mind map. Now, another reason why I also like this mind map is that this helps you to also dig deeper on different things and understand the connectivity and how you can link things together. Like for instance, started from the agency mirror system, we're looking at core to NotebookLM, and we look at the operational workflow, we look at high value deliverables, we look at business benefits. And for you to see further, if you click on this, it advances, shows you more. So under NotebookLM, look at what it is. It's a free Google AI tool, client delivery engine, and so on. Then under operational workflow, you click on it, it shows you this. And also under this, it still has its subgroup or sub function or sub whatever it is under. You click on it, it shows you different branches again. So this helps you understand things faster. Okay, so these client contents is also can be found under input sources, and this is also under operational workflow. Click on the high value deliverable, it shows everything under it. So this way you'll be able to understand the connection and how to, basically it helps you understand faster how each step works or how each thing works. And if you're using this for like a company's process or how company works, or to understand company's workflow, understand how to do things in place of work, it will help you understand the level, the different layers, where to go to, where to look at, where to search for as well. So that's how you use the mind map to get more information and understand things better. So that's basically how this works. This is also another good tool that I use very often to learn things faster. Okay, so you can also download it as well. So these other ones, they are still generating. So let's see. I think we've looked at this. This was the infographic, right? Infographic. Let me also do flashcard. So let me just see. Let me just do medium fewer so it doesn't take time, generate. And let's also do quiz as well. Easy, medium, fewer, generate. So let's see. So these other ones will also generate, and we'll be able to get more information about or see how they work and how we can use them to become more productive. So that's basically about that. Okay, so let me see if I still have that. Let me go to YouTube. So another thing is, let's see, don't have that extension here. There is this particular extension that, let me see if I have the extension installed here. Where do I have that extension? So most times, some people try to clone different YouTube channels or try to like gather information faster from YouTube. So instead of you just going and picking everything one at a time, you can just import every content from a particular channel. And let me see. Okay, so with this, you can also import with this. You can import. Let me say if I go to this guy's channel, for instance, this guy is somebody that always talks about digital products. Some people say digital product no longer works, but this guy, he always claimed that he makes so much money from digital products, ebooks precisely. So from here, I can import everything. If I want to, let's say I want to study this guy very well to understand what he does, and let's say replicate what he's doing. I can just click on this. This is a Chrome extension, by the way. I can click on this. I can either select a notebook, or I can just create a new notebook to add everything from this guy's channel. So now let me go to log into my paid notebook account. So let's go back to the guy. Let me import again, create new notebook. Okay, so basically what I just did was just to copy everything from the guy's channel. And from here, instead of taking them link by link, copying each channel or each video link, I've imported all the video he has on his channel. So from here, I can start asking questions, trying to learn things, or trying to find out more about what the guy is doing. Or I can even decide to from here replicate what's his channel and create what he is creating. Ola, please go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that the notebook LM that's appearing on that YouTube, will it always be on everyone's YouTube page, or is it because you have notebook LM installed on your laptop?
It's because I have the extension installed. So I have the Chrome extension.
Okay, so we need to have this extension before it will appear on YouTube like this.
Yes, you have to have the extension installed. You need to install the Chrome extension. So once you install it, you'll be able to import from different YouTube channel. So I think this will.
Sorry, Eric.
Yeah.
Is it YouTube to Notebook LM extension or just Notebook LM extension? Because I'm searching for the extension. I'm seeing one with YouTube to Notebook, and I'm seeing one with just Notebook LM.
It is one that has this logo. If we can see, let me see if I can zoom out. Let me go to my extension so I can open it and show you guys clearly. So it is this one, Notebook LM Web Importer.
Where is it?
You can still use Notebook LM Ultra Exporter. This basically allows you to export things, but now you don't need it anymore. But you can use this one, Notebook LM Web Importer, so you can import things in bulk, different videos.
Notebook LM Web Importer.
Web Importer, yes. That has this black and white logo.
Black and white, okay.
Have you seen it?
1 minute.
Okay, while you're still looking for it, let's hear what the former has to say. Former, please go ahead.
So I saw you said you were able to copy all the videos on the guy's channel.
Yeah.
And I'm looking on the side where we'll have the videos you copied. And is that all the videos there? Is that all of it? Or is there like a second page there? Or is that all, like the number of videos I'm seeing there on the left part of a notebook? Is it all? Or is there a limit you can copy at a time?
No, this guy only has 14 videos. 2, 4, 6,
14 videos. Okay.
and 12, 14.
So I think that if this guy has like 100 or 50,
everything will be
copy
important.
all. Yes.
Everything. If it has 100, we have to import everything. So most times, like for instance, if let's say you want to go into business and you want to really understand more about business, how to thrive, how to face the market and all that, and there is let's say a YouTuber or a podcaster, is somebody that is very good that you want to learn more from. Let's say, for instance, there's this guy called Alex Omozi. This guy is very good when it comes to business. And most times, it's business advice always helps people. So let's say you want to learn from him. Let me just search for him now. Alex Omozi. So So this is the guy. This guy is very, very good when it comes to business and the rest of it. So for like, let's say you want to learn like Alex Omozi, you want to like adapt his style, you want to like do what he's teaching and the way he's talking about making money online and all that. So what you can do, the same thing that we did, import, create a new notebook. So it will import all the different videos.
Yes.
All the different videos on his site. So this is it. He has 50 videos. So it will import all the 50 videos. Then you can use this to create like a style or like a guide to act like it. Because now this notebook has every information about Alex Omozi's video. You can ask it any question. You can say, okay, let me just think of something while I'm thinking. Davidson, please go ahead with your question. Let's see.
Thank you so much. This video, does it include even the private videos, or is it only the one that is public?
It's only public. Private video, nobody will see private video.
Okay.
So it should be only the public ones. So now what it will do is that basically it will search through all the different videos that Alex Omozi has and give you information, give you response from what he's saying from that video. That's the good thing about NotebookLM, because Google has that. I think Google is just like the only, not like the only, but one of the only, or they even like the first platform that has this ability to watch videos, watch YouTube videos, not just read through transcripts, but watch through the video to understand what is being said in the video. So with this, it will go through all the videos, find out where Alex Omozi talks about something like this, and it will bring out all the information from it, giving you the sources where you got it from. So you can see on this video, this is where you got this particular information from. On this customer success, this from this video. So you'll know that whatever you are getting is directly from Alex Omozi. Some people also go the extra miles of using this to create a custom a gem, like we did on Gemini, more like a project. So you have gem of Alex Omozi. They can always ask a question about, okay, how can I do this? I'm stuck with this business idea. What do I do first? So based on what Alex Omozi has been talking about online, it will go through research and find out information about how to help you with that. Mutsio, go ahead, please.
On the on the Chrome extension, in one of your videos, you mentioned YouTube URL extractor. Is it this? Does it perform the same function as this NotebookLM web importer?
It does. It does. But the reason why I didn't want to go through that, because as time goes on,
yeah.
Let me mute you. As time goes on, new things comes out, new development, new improvements. So there are always better ones to come out. So this one, because this is a lot easier. What you need to do is just to go through. But if you're going through the other one I talked about, it's just to, you can still extract so many videos. But I think that one you have to do it. You have to add some manual process to it. But this, I prefer this better because I just have to go to except if I'm not looking to import just one person's video. If, for instance, I go to the YouTube homepage, I won't find that option. And let's say I start for, let's say, drop shipping, for instance. I start to drop shipping, for instance, and I want to learn more about drop shipping. That is when I'll be able to find this option. So I can import everything that has to do with drop shipping. So it also has to do with, you want to learn something online, and you want to learn something from YouTube, and you don't want to start going through different videos. You search for whatever you want to learn about. You import it to your notebook. Import it to your notebook. Once you import it, then you start going through it from notebook, asking it to clarify, ask it more questions, verify more things, and that is how you do that as well. So now this is just about drop shipping, and just have it in mind that there are some sites that would not load. So it's either maybe like a private site or some website that might be behind paywalls and all that. Some might not work. So what you can do is just to remove those ones. So I just click on this, remove this source. So I remove that source and I work with only the ones that are working. So that's just basically it. So from here, you can start asking it different questions. You can start going through different things with it. You can create all the different things you want to create with it from here. As long as you have your source, you can ask it specific questions. Once it answers you, you convert it to your notes, move it to source, and use that source to create whatever you want to create with it. So that's another best way to use NotebookLM. And you'll be rest assured that you're getting the best information from it and not anything hallucination. So that's just that. So let's see our previous notebooks and see what has happened. Monetize. So I think our video is ready and our slides. But before we get to that, let me look at our Claude code. Does anybody have any questions so far? Okay. So let's see. Run it. Oh, if I find, I don't like all this long story. Can you just load the website? Please. Okay, so while waiting for it to load the site, let me see what it has done. Asking me to go and browse item. I can't directly hit NotebookLM on public API. Need local bridge process plan. This will work standalone. Okay, so it has loaded the site. Ask anything, get answer from your sources only. So I think this was about MOP. Let's ask how many questions are in the foundation exam. Error, how many questions are in error code, impossible, character maps. So now what I have to do is go back to it, show it this error. Yes. And I asked a question. Okay, so let's allow it to sort itself out. Let's go back to our notebook. Now let's look at the flashcards first. So this is how the flashcard works. Take 2 steps to categorize as hard or highly skilled. So now if you ask a question, you click on it, it shows you the answer at the back of it. You move to the next one. Ask why is Gemini often used in conjunction with NotebookLM for copywriting drafts? Click on it, it gives you the answer. You select whether you got it or not. Move to the next one. Why is this? It gives you the answer. Check the answer. If you did not get it, you mark it that you failed it. Move to the next one. Tolu, please go ahead.
Yes, just quick one on the flashcards. Is it possible to download the flashcards? And if so, in what format? Is it PDF or images? Or my second question is still, is it possible for us to generate like a link that it could then be embedded maybe on another site or another platform?
So the only option that you basically will see is just the share option. And if you click on this share, you can share it to different people.
Oh, there's a link, copy link to artifacts. Okay.
Yeah.
Down.
You can copy the link.
All right, makes sense. Okay.
Let me remove restriction. Let me copy it and send it.
Yeah, send it on the group, let's say. So I'm just curious, like, let's say you want to build like a quiz. Okay, let's say that we've done this training now, you want to build like a quiz. Like that flashcard like a quiz, and it's being shared with people to interact with.
So I just sent it on the chat now. Let's see if we'll be able to access it. Let me see if I copy it and if I open it on any of my browser, it should come up as NotebookLM. Let me try a different browser and see. Okay, so it comes up as a flashcard for you to interact with it. Has anybody been able to open the link?
It's when I clicked on it, it asks me for access to view or edit. I requested for access to view.
Okay.
Yeah, it's asking
for
access.
So access, like for me to grant access.
Yes.
To view, yes. So
Wait,
maybe is it possible to share to the public?
Public.
Yeah,
Let me try.
exactly.
Let me try public. Save. Share. I'm not giving me up. It's not allowing me to click on it.
No, you can't click on the copy link.
Oh, why?
No, it's not. It's grayed out. It's not related. If I change it to anyone with a link, now I can copy.
Okay.
Public. Anyone to this. It is just allowed to discover this notebook or NotebookLM and web.
It's opening for me.
Without access, without asking for access.
Yes, and I can click on it. Yeah.
So why is it asking others for access?
Yeah, it's opening now.
No, it's opening.
Oh, okay. Because if I change it to public.
Yeah, that's
I
probably it.
Okay, if I change it to public, okay, at least we've learned down today. So that means I have to change it to public first, save it, then you can share the link.
Yes. Okay, it's cool.
Okay, that's fine. You're welcome. So that's how you do the flashcard. You see the question, the answer will be at the back. Once you click on it, you see the answer. There's also option to explain. Once you click on it, it looks for the particular source where you got that information from. And it tries to get the answer from that source to be able to explain to you the idea behind that answer. So that is what it's doing now. Once you understand that, you move to the next one. Ask about this again. If you're not sure of the answer, click on it, takes you to the answer. If you want more explanation, you click on explain. It expands further, tell you more about that particular thing. So that's basically how you do that with flashcards. And for the quiz is almost like the same thing. You ask a question, which of these, you select your answer, You see the options, see the ones you failed, want the correct answer, you move to the next one. Ask question, you select again. If you want to explanation, you click on it, it explains to you the reason why that is the answer, that's the correct answer. Then once you're happy with that, you move to the next one, ask a question, you select again. So this is also how you learn things faster. So once you combine these different tools that you have inside NotebookLM, it will help you to learn things much more faster. And so that is it. So now you have all these different options. I usually start with the audio overview. To listen, play back over and over again, ask questions, interact with it. Then once I'm done with that, and I feel like at least I've gotten some understanding of what that topic is all about, then I move to mind map, use the mind map to understand the connectivities and also different angles about it. Then once I'm done with that, I go to flashcard. Then I use flashcard to do some quiz, look at the answer, get some explanation, and then I now go to quiz at the end. At least before I get to the quiz part, I would have understood more about that particular topic or that particular thing I want to talk about or I want to learn about. Then it's easier for me to go through the quiz. So that's basically how. There's also option for you to do a data table if you want to like have things like on a spreadsheet or like on a table, like an Excel spreadsheet sort of. So that is that. And let's look at the slide we edited. Let's see, where was that part we edited again? Okay, so it has changed it from system to system greater than group. So before it was system greater than team. So I have to change it to system greater than group. So that's one option, one way for you to edit your slide deck that you create on NotebookLM. And you have the option to look at the prompt. You have the option to download it as PDF, download it as PowerPoint slide. So once you downloaded it, you can go ahead to edit further, and from there you can remove the watermark or use a different website to remove the watermark. So that's that. And let's look at the video it generated. So let me just open it again. You can also see download the video if you want. So let's watch the video together.
Right now, somewhere out there, a freelancer is losing a deal to an agency. The agency doesn't necessarily produce better work, but they project the weight of an entire team behind them. Clients prioritize the feeling that a business is under control. They are looking for a process, intake decks, research briefs, and polished reports that signal a professional infrastructure is working on their behalf. You can mirror that output using Google's NotebookLM. This system allows you to build a living knowledge asset for a client that generates the kind of deliverables usually associated with a full agency. Setting this up requires two components, a free Google account and the client's existing world, their current content, competitor materials, and the intake notes from your first discovery call. Shifting from manual production to a mirrored system changes how clients evaluate your service. When you provide structured research and audio briefings from day one, you move the conversation away from your hourly rate and toward the professional systems you have in place. You begin by creating a dedicated notebook for each specific client.
Okay, so this is the cinematic kind of video that it creates. And even though every part of the slide is not animated, you'll still see some of them still are animated. So it looks much more professional compared to when you use the other type of slides or the other type of videos that you can create. Like this other one, if we go back to video overview. So if you use the explainer, so you select different style, how you want it to appear. So this one is just basically still pictures, still images. There's no motion, no movement at all attached to it compared to the cinematic option. So that's why this is a bit better. So you can use that. But the only problem with NotebookLM is that I'm not sure if they are working on that or if there's something they'll need to improve on. Is the only problem is just that you don't have the option to select the voice that you want, like the kind of audio you want or the voiceover, the kind of speaker you want. They just give you what they feel it's right or suitable for that conversation. For the audio overview, it is that same voice, that same two people's voice, the man and the lady's voice that you always have on our generation. So if you're using it to create like a content, it will sound like what every other person using it sounds. So it's basically the same thing. You can't customize it, you can't change it, you can't edit it. It's just that same voice. That's just the only downside of it. But aside from that, it is something that you can use to create a faster production and faster video and all that. From please go ahead.
Okay, just trying to think outside the box, right? On this customization of voice matter. Do you think that if we integrate Hermes or some of those agents, probably if we connect them to NotebookLM, is it possible that they can switch the voice with any voice, customized voice from 11 Lab? Just thinking.
Let me think of how that could work. It is possible. Now, if you want to create video with agents, what they usually do is that, or if you're giving them a video, because now you'll download this video. If you want to customize the voice, you have to download this video first as MP4 file, and you send it to Hermes, or you save it in a folder where Hermes can pick it from. So now what Hermes or Claude Code would have to do would be first of all to edit that video and change the voiceover. Or first of all, you have to give them a script, the same script used in the video. Or even if you don't give them the script, they can use, there's this software called FFmpeg. They can use that to edit the video. And there's also another software. OpenAI has that Whisper Flow. They can Whisper Flow, Whisper. They can use Whisper. I think it's Whisper Flow or Whisper. They can use Whisper Flow to extract the voiceover from it, or they'll use it to bring out the transcript from the video. That's the words, the written words. So once they bring that out, they can use that to create another audio. So, but I'm not sure if they can.
What if all these become part of a workflow on N8N and they are all linked to an agent?
Well, you know, the thing is that what the agent would need to do, which I've not tried before, what they'll need to do would be, because this video already has audio. So what they'll need to do would be to mute the original audio on this video. But first, they would have to extract the transcript. With the transcript, they'll create another audio for it. And they'll need to mute the original audio on the video. Like for instance, if we want to do this ourselves with this video, what I'll need to do is that I'll go to CapCut, right? Download the video, I'll go to CapCut, upload it. Then I'll mute the video. After muting the video, I'll use the transcript to create another audio that I want with the voice that I want, that I'll add that audio to the video. I don't know if you understand. I'll add the audio to the video, then I'll mute the original audio that comes with the video. So that's another way I want to do it. I want to do it manually. So I'm just looking at the agent. If the agent wants to do it, they'll need to mute. Yeah, they'll need to mute the audio, but I don't know if they have that skill to do that. Except what you can do on your own part is once you download it, you have the transcript, or you download it, you mute it yourself and give them the video without audio. Then with the transcript, you tell them to generate a new audio for it and use that
but we're in automation phase now. We don't want to do any work, please.
But because of the way it is now, you might still need to help them a bit. I'm not sure if they can go through the whole process themselves. It's just that muting part that I've not tried. But every other aspect of video generation, I know they can do that. But it's just for them to remove that. Anyway, they should be able to do that. They should be able to find a way, because I know with WhisperFlow, they can download, transcribe it to text and use the text to create another audio. But what I don't know is if they can mute that audio, because they can create the video and it will be double video at the same time. That's just the part. But it should work. There should be a way around it. Oluwatobi, please go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's what they can do. I've tried a few things with Hermes already, and there was even a time that I posted a whole link for a YouTube video, and I told it to bring out the person stated few things inside the video, and I said those are the things that I wanted to bring out the way they were stated, and it brought everything out. So I'm sure they can actually do that, and Hermes will definitely tell you what it needs.
Okay.
It will need a like a skill or anything, it will tell you, and we can try it out. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
API key, yes. Or API key, skill or API key, yes.
Exactly.
Okay, let me just try. Okay, so I want to find out if you'll be able to do this. I have a video generated. I don't like the voiceover used in the video. I want you to remove the voiceover and create a different voice using my 11lab API key and the voice, my voice ID. Create a different voice with the same script used to generate that video and add it to the video. Remember, you have to remove the existing voice and you have to create a new voiceover that you add to that video. Is this something you can do? Let's find out. So let's see if it will be able to. But in cases like this, I usually go to Claude Code rather than going to Hermes, because most of these skills that they create, yeah, definitely doable. Let me find the latest Rails and its source files first. Okay, so that means it can do it. Latest Rails is Rails number 6. Let me see what's inside and find the script. Okay, I will have to give you a so now let's download that video. Is this the video? This is the video. Let's download. The agency mirror system. The video file. Okay, you have my bus ID now. Video file. Best is the best ID wants to use anyone account one. The scripts. I don't have the script though. Okay. The video has been downloaded and the file is in the download folder. It's called, what's the video called again, Seth? The agency mirror system. It's called agency mirror system. Yes, use my default voice ID, but I don't The scripts. Let me even see if I can even get the scripts.
Most of the time, it will go through the video, bring out the script for you.
Upload the video. Can you upload the video?
No, it will find it the way.
I've told it where the video is, so it can go to download folder. It's searching for the video. To find it from the folder. I want to see if I can get the script. View custom prompts. Analyze how to automate research. So I can't find, anyway, it has to go through the video to see the script, but I don't have the script. So for it to be, for Amis to be able to do it, that means it's possible. Anyway, that's how that's what I've been saying all this while. That's how we should be thinking. Instead of us going through the process, and Cleopatra has beat me to it. Instead of me thinking, cracking my brain, okay, how can I do this? Where I need to download this, go to CapCut and edit it. Just go and tell Hermes, do this thing for me. If we can do it, it will do it. If we cannot do it, it's okay. I need this extra skill. But if Hermes can do it, I'm sure Claude Code will be able to do it, because Claude Code has more skills compared to what Hermes has. So now we're still taking its time going through the whole process. Let's see. Let it find it. Okay, so basically, I think that's everything that we've covered up on NotebookLM. What else can we do with it? Let me see if there are some use cases, if time would permit. We've already done almost 2 hours. Let's see. There are different use cases. What people do with NotebookLM. Niche content empire. So let's see what Hermes is saying. Audio extracted 5 minutes. Now let me transcribe it. So it has extracted the audio, now it's transcribing it. Anyway, that's the power of agents, AI agents. Now, let's see one more thing. If I open the NotebookLM again, let me see. Let me go to ClickBank. So if I go to Marketplace, Affiliate Marketplace, let's check on Hermes. Allow. Do your thing. So let's say I go to Affiliate Marketplace and I open on health and fitness. Now this is if you want to go into like affiliate marketing sort of. Okay, ClickBank is an affiliate marketplace. So affiliate marketing is basically where you promote somebody's product and you'll get paid commission for promoting the product when you make any sale, by the way. So you have to make a sale. Once you make a sale, you get paid and commission for it. If you look at, let's say this product now. So basically, if you want to promote on ClickBank, it's always best to search by gravity, high gravity. So gravity basically means that more people are promoting that product and the product is making more sales. So you start by gravity. You click on view the affiliates page and see what the product is all about. And let's see, affiliate sales page. So the product is sold for $39. And once you make a sale, so 183, so this is the highest, this is a very high gravity. It means that people, more affiliates are selling this product, this digital product. More people are selling it and it's helping them make more money. So the reason why I even came here, I know we'll still look at digital products in much more detail. Let me see when we have that. So I think this is it. Let's see digital products. Digital product is on week 10. So we'll look at affiliate marketing more on week 10. So, but just to quickly talk through that, so you can either promote any of these two products, you're doing very well. So what you do basically, and let's say you want to promote this, the brain song. I don't know what this is all about. But let me just, you can go through to understand what it's all about, but because of time, let me just go through the one that I know. So this is a supplement for wellness, health and fitness and all that. So what you can do is that you can find out more about this. If I go to view sales page, I can say prostrate health faster. So I can just copy this, for instance, and go back to NotebookLM and create a new notebook. So if I create a new notebook, I'll just search for it. I'll say to boost, let me just do fast, how to boost prostate health fast. So let me do fast research. So once I search for this, it will give me different sources about how to make this, how to do this thing fast. So once it gives me all the sources, as usual, I can view them and import them. So once I've imported them, because if I have all this information, all these sources, I can decide to create a video with it. I can decide to create an audio with it. I can decide to create a PDF, ebook with it. So depending on what you want to do. And once I create something like this, or I have all these sources, next thing I can do, I can either do it from here, but if I want to make it faster, I can go back to Claude. Because Claude has access to my NotebookLM, I can tell it to go through that notebook, use the sources on that notebook to create a PDF for me. So before I give it that PDF to create, I'll go back to my ClickBank, and from here, get affiliates link. So from here, I'll put in my affiliate name, and I'll copy my affiliate link. So I'll put in my affiliate name, continue, then I'll come here. This is my affiliate link. I'll copy my affiliate link. So what I'll tell Claude is that create that PDF for me, extensive guide on how to solve this. Then strategically add my affiliate link in between different sections of that PDF guide. And as a call to action, like if you can add something like, if you want to learn more about this, click on this link to view the complete information, or to view just something like a call to action. I would like people to click on that link. So to put it on every section of the PDF guide. So once you have that there, what you can do is that you can find a way to promote this PDF for free, give it out for free. Let's say you can create a YouTube video, or you can create a dedicated Instagram account using UGC or using all those user-generated avatars or content or persons, sort of. Then you'll be giving out this PDF for free. So once people see that it's free, people like free things. Once they collect the PDF, they go through it. In between, they will see that link. If you want more information, click on this link. So once they click on it, it takes them to this sales page. So once they get to this sales page, they scroll down, they're like, wow, this thing is nice. This is interesting. They like it. They'll click on buy now. So once they buy from it, you get credited for that sale and you get your affiliate commission. And the reason why I like ClickBank is that ClickBank pays up to 75 to 80% commission compared to other places. Like compared to Amazon, for instance, Amazon you get like 4%, 3%, 5% if it's too big. But ClickBank, you get up to 75% to 80% commission from ClickBank products. So that's one way to make money with this using NotebookLM. We'll look at that in much more detail when we're talking about digital products. Now let's get back to Hermes and saying, voiceover generated. Now let me strip the old audio. Wow, this is interesting. Done. Let me copy it to your download folder. Another thing is for us to even be sure that the new audio will sync to the video. So this is its new. So let me go to my folder. So this should be the new one. But let's play the old one first. Let's compare both.
Right now, somewhere out there, a freelancer is losing a deal to an agency. The agency doesn't necessarily produce.
Okay, so we have this. Let's look for the new one.
Right now, somewhere out there, a freelancer is losing a deal to an agency. The agency doesn't necessarily produce better work, but they project the weight of an entire team behind them. Clients prioritize the feeling that a business is under control. They are looking for a process, intake decks, research briefs, and polished reports that signal a professional infrastructure is working on their behalf. You can mirror that output using Google's NotebookLM. This system allows you to build a living knowledge asset for a client.
This is interesting, and everything syncs exactly the way it should be compared to the original video. This is very good. This is something that I didn't even think towards that. Cleopatra, thank you very much for bringing this stuff. That's why I say we all learn together. I didn't even think of, thinking of giving it to Hermes. I was thinking, how can it even work out? Me, I didn't even follow what I was talking about. Don't crack your brain about thinking for the agent. Tell the agents to do it. Let them think by themselves what they can do. You see,
That's what I would have done. I wouldn't have gone to anything. I would just have done that from get-go.
You see, I beg you, not too much. Mutu, please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, just want to ask. I noticed how did Hermes knows the exact video to pick from? Like, how did Hermes know the exact video you were referring to?
I gave it the name.
You even told it where to find the downloads and the name of the file.
Yeah, I told it where it is. I told it where I still the
part. I think I missed that. Yeah, thanks.
I told you the name. Yeah. Allah, please go ahead with the question.
Okay, I just wanted to ask, like, if we can also give it a male prompt instead of, another version of female, like the other one.
No, it depends on what you can give it. If I go to, let's say, for instance, if I go to my 11 Lab account now, where is 11 Lab? Depending on the voice ID you gave it. That voice ID that I gave it was what it's using for my Instagram team account that I created on autopilot. So I just use that default one just for test. But if I really want to do this, I'll look for a voice that will match that presentation. If I open 11 Lab, let it come up now. So if I go to my voices, here you can search for any voice that you want from 11 Lab. These are the ones that I've saved for myself. I have some here that I recorded, and I have some like this voice you're listening to now. I think it is this Charlotte, I think it's this Charlotte voice.
Hi, it's Charlotte.
Yeah, it's Charlotte. This is the Charlotte voice that you had. So you can use any of this. You can use this one.
The world filled with wonder and ruin.
You can use this one.
Each farm is a sanctuary where life and nature.
You can use this one.
Decorate your wall with color.
So basically, any of the voices you want to use, you just have to come here, click on this, copy voice ID. Copy voice ID and give it to Hermes. So any voice you want, even if you don't have the voice already, you can go to Explore. And from Explore, you search for the different voices. They have different voices here, even some of these ones. Or you can just search, if you want to use deep voice, click on deep. to look for the deep voices that they have. If you want to use romantic voice, anyone you want, just search copy voice ID. Copy voice ID. And you'll be able to get that. And you can add that to your favorite as well. You can add that to your voices. And so just copy the voice and give to Amis. It's able to use, but you have to copy both the voice and your API key as well. You need to use both. If not, you'll be able to, with just the voice alone, it can't connect to your 11 Lab account. It has to be connected using your API key. So give it both. Cleopatra, please go ahead.
Okay, using your API key, can't you log in and then it will have access? Can't you search for all those things by itself? Even if you cannot get into your account, with the API key, can't you go and search for, you give it the specific voice that you want, it will go there and go and look for it. Or you can even describe the voice and tell it to give you like 3 options to pick from.
You can
just to be sure that that's what you want.
It can do that for you. But for the API key, this agent, the only thing that they can do is access your API key or access your password or login. As long as you're logged in, you can tell it to go to 11 Lab and look for the right voice. It can do that. But it might not be able to want to get your API key. So because of like me, for instance, if I want to, I already have like the voice that I want, my own voice. And it's not like I give it the voice all the time to use. I just copy this voice ID, give it to, so save it into an env file. So once it is saved there, you can use it anytime. I don't have to give it the voice ID again because it already has it. So you just have to give it to it once. And also for the voice, you also have to enable some things. If I click on this edit voice now, for instance, if we don't do that, it's not from here. If we don't do that, it won't be able to use that voice. Let me see. Let me see if it's from any voice you give into it to use. You have to enable the voice to be able to use voice to speech, text to speech, and all that. Well, I copy this voice ID. If I click on this.
That sounds so frustrating. I can't believe they dumped all that on you last minute.
Let me look at that again. So, where's the Laura? Edit voice copy. Okay, so basically here is just to change how the voice sounds and all that. But once you copy the voice from for the first time, it will give you that you need to edit that voice to give it access to voice to speech, text to speech, and all that. If text to speech is not there, your agent won't be able to use it, and your agent will be able to come here to update that themselves. You have to do that for them, but you just have to do it once. And once you do that in once, enable that option, they'll be able to do that. They'll be able to use that voice going forward. So that's how you do it. So give it a different voice.
So sorry, please. You're enabling it on 11 Lab or within your agent setting? Where?
On 11 Lab.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, where you enable it is on the API key. The API key you're giving it. So let's say, for instance, if I want to give it this API key now, I'll click on this, click on edit. I have to give access to all the text to speech. Normally it comes like this. You see, no access, no access. You have to grant access to it. Grant access to everything that you need. So once the access has been granted, then you save before you then copy the key and give to it. So if not, it won't be able to use that API key without you granting all those accesses. So that's how you do that. And remember, you have to put money on this account for you to use it. If not, you won't be able to use it for free. Okay, so that's basically that. So for this, you copy this, put it on the PDF, and give it out for free. And you can also even combine that with what we just did on NotebookLM. What we just did on that video. You can combine that with the video we created and create similar video that talks about guide on how to do certain things and give out PDF for free. Once people collect that PDF, they go through it, they'll see the call to action, click on it, go to the affiliate link and make purchases. And from there you get paid that affiliate commission. So that's one way of doing that. There are also different other ways that people use NotebookLM to make money, which we can also implement. So, but this is just a few of them. Okay, so basically, I believe we've covered everything we need to know about NotebookLM. Does anybody have any other question? And also remember that you can also repurpose your content on NotebookLM. If you create a video, you can turn that video into audio overview. You can turn it into slide deck. You can also turn it into PDF and share out. So different formats for your video. There's somebody actually know that what this person does is that it looks for, there's this guy called I think it's John Roga or something. He is a podcaster. So what he does is that it copies the person's video, adds to NotebookLM, and use that video to create his own version of it, like a short video or short explanation or summarize what it says in the long podcast, and use NotebookLM to recreate it. And that's how it creates its own content. So you can repurpose your video, or even if you I know most of these big YouTubers, they usually don't have time to recreate their video, to repurpose their video. So it's what people offer as services. Get their videos, recreate it as an audio version where they can put on Spotify, or recreate it as a short video, or use it for any different other things that you can also give to them. They can add to what they give to their fans or their followers. So those are different ways for you to use NotebookLM, but just for you to be able to think outside the box. This is a very, very powerful tool, but most people don't usually use it. Most people just underestimate it. And now that we even know that you have access to 6 months of using it for free, at least here you can, for the pro version, you can add, I think about 500 sources or so. So you have option to use it for that 6 months to do whatever I want to do, learn whatever I want to learn.
I just did. He gave me 4 months.
Give you 400.
4 months.
All the way to the
Why did he give you 4 months and he gave Cleopatra 6 months?
Yeah, is it this?
Anyway, maybe Cleopatra used or has extra, or maybe you are their customer, they gave you 2 months Jara on top. Anyway, whichever way, even if it's 4 months, 4 months is still a long time for you to at least to try it on and see what you can build with it. There are so many things, just for you to think outside the box of how you want to use it. Or even go to your agent and ask your agent, what are the things that you can use NotebookLM for, based on use cases that what people have been doing online with it. How can you make money with it? How can you use it to become more productive? And I'm sure to give you a list of different things that you can do. For the fact that you know how to navigate it now. You know how to create things with it. So it will be a lot easier for you to use if it gives you different use cases on how to use it effectively. So that's basically everything for today. Does anybody have any other question?
Sorry, Eric, I don't know if I can quickly drag
Please
you
go ahead, yeah.
to fix something for me before we go. I'm just going to quickly share my screen for you to be able to see what I'm talking about.
Okay, before you do that, let me just say, I think I don't want to keep others that would not want to stay back waiting. So for those that would not want to stay back to see what we'll be doing with you, you're free to leave after this conversation. I believe we've covered enough on this. And I also want to urge everybody to try it, use it. Don't just go through this class and just dump it somewhere. Use it and see what you can create with it. Share it with the team, share it with the group. Let other people get inspired by what you can build with it. Connect it to your Claude code. We have the repo, the skill you can install the NotebookLM skill connected to your Claude code and try and see if we can. I'm not sure Hermes can do it because I think I tried to install it on Hermes, but it said that skill was meant for Claude code. So just connect it to your Claude code, install it, see if you can build maybe like a web interface connected to a NotebookLM notes or sources where you can share. Let's just see what everybody has been trying with it. And you can even use it